Hello, I am Mr. Hoffman, and this is a student Gmail introduction for students of Canal Winchester Local School District. When you sign in to Gmail, you see a list of any messages that you've received in your inbox, and here's an example of what that would look like. Unread messages are in bold, and to open a message, you simply click on the message in the list. And now you can view that message. When you're finished reading the message and you want to go back to your inbox, simply click on the Back to Inbox button, and now you can see your messages again. By default, any replies to messages are grouped into conversations. A conversation keeps all your messages in a thread together, which makes it easier to keep track of them and reduces your inbox clutter. Here's how a conversation appears in your inbox. Note the number of messages in a conversation appears to the right of the sender's name. Here's what an opened conversation looks like. You can control whether messages are grouped into conversations. To do this, you need to click on the gear icon up here and then on Settings, in all your settings up here, you need to go to the General tab, which I'm already on here, and then you need to scroll down till you find the section that's labeled Conversation View, and then you can turn it on or off depending on your preferences. Once you have made the change, then you would click Save Changes or Cancel if you don't want to make any changes, and you go back to your inbox. To create a new email message, you're going to compose an email. First thing you need to do is find the big red button that says Compose and click on that button. The new message appears in the lower right hand corner of your page. To minimize the message box, you can click on the minimize button right here. To make it go full screen, you can click on this button, or you can hold the Shift key down and click on this button, and it will make it a pop-out window if you don't like the little box there. Shift and click there and it goes back. And then you can click on the X to save and close your work. It will not send, it will only save and close. In the To field, you start to type the name of the person that you want to send the message to, and it will try to find people with that same name or groups with that same name within the Canal Winchester Schools Google Apps setup. I'm going to send an email to Mr. Hoffman. Then you want to type in your subject or what your email is about. And then in this box right here, you need to type in what your message is. When you are finished with your message, you click the Send button, and it will send an email to that person. Many of you like to change your fonts and things when you're typing in an email. If you wish to do that, you can change the format of your email by clicking on the Format Options button right here, and you get a pop-out list that allows you to change the type of font that you're using, the size of your font, bold, italics, underline. You can change your text color, a lot of the same formattings you would see in a regular word processor. If you'd like to attach a file, you can go to the Attach Files paperclip here, and you'll see that the list expands out. I can attach a file. I can insert a file using my Google Drive. I can insert a photo. I can insert a hyperlink to a page or a file that's on the web. I can also insert an emoticon. And then I can insert an invitation. Whichever one I prefer, I can click on the button. So if I'm going to attach a file from my computer, you may get a pop-up message. On this window right here, I find the location where I have my file stored that I want to attach. So I'm going to attach the BYOD Parent Guidelines form. I'm going to click Open, and it will add that file to my email. If I come back down here where it says Attach Files, I can now add additional files. If I want to add something from my Google Drive, I can go there, or I can add another picture, whatever. And I can also come up here and continue typing my message. To reply to a message or a message in a conversation, the first thing you need to do is open that message or the conversation. If you're going to reply to the conversation, down here at the bottom of the conversation, you'll see a little box that says click here to reply or forward. So I can click on reply, and it immediately sets up a reply, and I can type in my message just like I've done when I created a new message. When I'm finished, I can click send. Notice I still have the formatting and attachment options available to me. I can also discard my draft if I don't want to use that. An individual message can also be replied to by clicking on this button right here for that message. So if I click on reply, it gives me the box down here to reply to that message. I can also click on this drop down and get additional options for my reply.